Hey guys, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I wanted to do a bonus video today, and this is not gonna be a fragrance review or house talk. It would be something to do with fragrance talk and some other talk here and there. I just wanted to take some time so I can have time, to talk about some things that's happening with everyday life, like a normal human being, apart from fragrances. I'm not saying fragrances are abnormal, but I want to talk about like what's happening in daily life, what's going on, and how it's the whole coronavirus situation has impact on all of us. So it's been more than like a month here in Bangladesh. So I'll update a little bit. I want to do like sort of like a morning thought episode, but just discussion, just a talk. If it runs a little bit long, I'm sorry. If you do not like this kind of discussions, you can avoid it, no problem. So the topic, I think main topic of this video, it's gonna be about two things: fragrance reformulation. I talked about it many times, and also I want to talk about flankers. Is it getting a bit too like boring or annoying or less creative, because all you see in the market from special designer side, they're all releasing flankers after flankers, just the same bottle. They change the little bit here and there, formulation tweak, and they call it a new release. And a lot of fragrances I'll give you some examples as far as my memory serves, and we'll talk about also reformulations. So before I start, I would like to say, like, last few days I just want to share something, because we are human, so we just share. Like last few days I am not really active that much on my groups. I'm sleeping a lot. I think a little bit of depression got the best of me. It happens, we are all human beings and we're going through tough times, right? So then, we also have this lockdown. It definitely has to take a toll. So I've been trying to be very positive, uploading videos to cheer people up and keep people busy and focused in fragrance related things, so they are distracted from everyday like difficulty and then worries, like surrounding a lot of deaths, like affected number of corona. So these are negative things, but our group, we're trying to engage people to stay busy, distracted. So I think every crisis will like have its time and it's gonna go away. So we don't know what's happening in the future, but we are going through this all together. Like now it's actually showing the signs of, apart from the death and affected people, the economy, how it's being affected, how is the hospital situation, how I'm reading news from all over the world, New York, how they're struggling to keep the count of bodies, and to do funerals, how they are running out of manpower or resources. So you imagine that happening that to the strongest country in the world, and how things would be in a poor country like ours, Bangladesh, you can imagine. But surprisingly, many countries are battling it really well, because their people are, I think, very cooperative. They're acting very alert, and they actually love their nation. They're united. So many countries are battling very well. Like Vietnam, I heard, did very good job. India is doing good job. Malaysia is not bad either. So I just pray anywhere you are. I'm hoping if you're watching this, you are staying safe and you come out of it, and you will be okay. People, loved ones of yours, they'll come out of this okay. Um, so yeah, the lot of news we are seeing, and also for perfume lovers, like we are not being able to do so many activities like before. Like shops are closed, malls are closed. We cannot go and sniff exactly. Many people can buy online, but with the whole life stopped, the working life stopped, going here and there, dining out. These things are gonna sound a little bit stupid, especially when people are struggling. I understand, but people who are used to the metro life, like going out, pretty much it's kind of torture for them. So one thing is that survival, other thing is like afterwards, aftermath of the whole situation. So I hope you guys stay chilled and do not let this situation get the best of you. I've been actually like depending on my brother Victor from Philippines. He's one of our admins, and Shafi Bhai from Bangladesh. So they are the moderators of our group. So I've been sleeping. They have been approving the post. So guys, please join Fratcom Bangladesh if you want to. If you want to enjoy talks, discussions, end of the day, what's new. You can do all sort of fragrance discussion in our group. And I'm just like waking up a bit late. Once in a while I'm seeing the post, but taking a break sometimes. Like my good friend Chad says from Canada, Gentleman's Journey, my dear brother. He said, brother, take a break, chill, relax, and then you'll be okay. So I'm following that. So a lot of rest, guys. If you can take long rest, long sleep, it will help. Good food, get like fruits, watermelon. I take every day. My mood lifter. Trying to take stuff that will increase your stamina level, or let's say what's the word? The What the word I'm looking for? Like your body. Hold on. Yeah, immediately I paused and I realized what I was trying to think. Immune system, keep your immune system strong, so you have a better chance at surviving if, in case God forbids, you get it. But do not worry. I mean, more people are recovering than but like falling victim. So now forget about those. Let's talk about this fragrance discussion. First thing I want to say briefly is that reformulation. I talked about this in my group many times. Fragrances are bound to be, like most part people use designers, right? Many people use niche. So niche fragrance houses, that they operate differently. Their production is limited compared to designers, and they often also do reformulation. Their batch variations sometimes can be very frustrating. Some fragrances like Aventus, each batch is different from each other. You really have to be lucky looking for a particular batch. I always found it very, very annoying. I'm like, why can they produce one fragrance that would be as good, because everybody's paying very much top dollars to get a fragrance, and they're getting different qualities, performance, this and that. People would be happy about it. So reformulation happens in both sides, but whoever is making perfumes, after 2 years usually they reformulate fragrances. Like, if let's say you see a fragrance coming out, like Dior Sauvage came out, and I got my very first bottle, the very first formulation, it was like the very first year I bought it. And I was very happy. I got the best of the fragrance because it's in original form. After that I got few 200 mls. Now I have a more newer batch. Perhaps is not as long lasting or as majestic as it used to be, but this is reality. What you gonna do? You're gonna fight with companies? Okay, those are cats fighting. I'm sorry, that's not human beings. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm saying that two cats live here downstairs, and they always fight for territory, I guess. So they are like, one is Garfield, a red cat. Other one is like a sort of like gray cat, very scary. They run away, by the way, because I'm more scary. So anyway, so what I was trying to say is like, what you gonna do? Are you gonna fight with companies? No, they're bound to do this. Every single company does it. You cannot particularly point at a house like they did this. Oh, you reformulate our favorite fragrance, very bad. But does it stop us from buying fragrances? Because after reformulation comes what? Discontinuation, and then we are ready to pay more dollars because it gets rarer. Then we pay, like, instead of $50, we pay $80, $100 to get a fragrance. So I think, when you see a fragrance coming out and we like the note, overall presentation, or the theme, perhaps you should try the fragrance and do not be too lazy or wait too long for the price to go down. There's one thing, when it's brand new, it's more expensive, more retail. But if you have the love for it, if you have the budget, I think you should go for the perfume without much regrets. I did that all my life. Like, last 4 years I did it. So if you are a collector, sometimes do not wait too long, but do not blind buy also, right? So that's one thing. Second thing I want to talk about, the last point, is the flankers. The flankers game, it's kind of getting annoying at this point. I've been buying a lot of them because we don't have that many other options. Fragrances, they are just houses, they are becoming very lazy. They are just like releasing same bottle, Dior Sauvage, EDT, EDP, Parfum. They are like same bottles, and they're just like getting worse with time. I'm just saying that I like EDT more than EDP and Parfum. Some people feel differently, obviously. Then there's like Bleu de Chanel, nothing creative coming out from the line. Okay, they are really, really, really at it. So anyway, I don't know if you can hear it, but they're fighting. Those are not babies. Those are not monster babies. Those are cats. Anyway, once again. So what you're gonna do about the reformulation? So I mean, sorry, the flankers. Okay. So either you look at it this way, like you really have massive love for the line, and you can keep collecting it without bashing it, enjoying it, you being a fan. That's one side of it. Like, La Nuit L'Homme, they have plenty of like, as you can see, Lanterns, Le Parfum. They have La Nuit L'Homme cologne. What is it, like frozen cologne, this and that. They have many. Perhaps nothing beats the original, but some people are collectors. They just collect. Some people collect Creed, no matter which one is more appealing, less appealing. People buy because they're collectors. That's the collector's side. Other side, if you as a consumer, you just want one, you should definitely check out many reviews and see also for yourself. Go to the mall, try them side by side, see which one you like the most. Perhaps you like Cool Water. Some other people like Cool Water Intense. Some people like Cool Water Night Dive. So you have to really see which one works for you. So the flanker game, I think it's not all that bad, but companies, from their perspective, they are just, some of them are just releasing brainless. For me, humbly, I would think, humble suggestion is, like, some houses like Carolina Herrera, Good Girl, all the shoes coming out, I'm getting sick of it. Like Scandal, Lamal flankers coming out, unless they are like really outstanding, like Lamal in the Navy, Aviator. I felt like blah, like Ultramil was really good. Um, Popeye was very, very good. Good lord, I hate those cats now. They had to start when I'm talking, right? So anyway, uh, what a terrible thing to say, right? Pet lovers will be like, did he just say I hate those cats? Yeah, those cats particular. I don't hate cats in general. I love animals. So I'm saying that it's getting a little bit like boring because I don't know what's the reason. Perhaps they don't want to invest so much in a new perfume because the research and development it takes to create something like a Dior's Fahrenheit or Dior something creative like that, or Chanel's Allure, something new but fantastic at the same time. It will take a lot of time, money, research, development, also effort. I don't think companies are willing to do that because they're making easy money. Guerlain house, they have same line, so many flankers. Any house you see, they have flanker after flanker, and you lose track. And sometimes you get bored. You're like, how many I'm gonna get? Screw this. So I think perhaps the lack of creativity will have an impact. I would love to see, rather than flankers, I would love to see, even if a new release is not that good, but it's something new, something to look forward, like to, let's say it's a blue tradition going on, everything is blue, everybody's having a blue fragrance, okay? Yeah, some of them are good, some of them are okay, some of them just like below par, pleasant perhaps, but you will get eventually tired of the same DNA, right? Even the house are doing Sauvage, Prada, like what is the Prada one? Prada, Luna Rosa, Carbon. If you see 10 other houses doing it, you'll get tired. How many days you want to smell same Aventus DNA, right? So I really wish companies would, like, consider releasing something new, even if it's hit or a miss. You should take more chances, but I don't know if they're gonna do it. So yeah, anyways, I want to talk about these two particular things. I think it's getting a little bit annoying at this point. Like I'm like, when I see a new release, just the same bottle, different kind of, you roll your eyes and be like, oh no, not again, here you go, Jesus. So yeah, what's your opinion on those? Do let me know, and thanks for watching, guys. I think fragrance game is nice in general, but I have one solution for you guys for this problem. If you're facing, this is my solution. When I am getting tired of nothing, I cannot find anything new interesting, i go back I go back in time. What are the fragrance I missed out in different houses, or they should have, like David of Echo, David of Adventure, like a lot of fragrances we missed out, right? Calvin Klein had B, CKB, and then they have Truth. A lot of fragrance here and there. They're like, we did not try them out. Perhaps we wanted them, so you wanted them, so the price would be much cheaper. You can get them, and it'd be actually good fragrance, like Burberry, Mr. Burberry, not sorry, Mr. Burberry, Burberry for men. Great fragrances, underrated fragrances. So those you can try. Go back and check in Amazon what's selling, or older reviewers. You can try some of the older fragrances. I think that would be a nice one. So you will actually discover a lot of older fragrances which were nice. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you soon, and have a very, very nice day, and stay healthy and stay safe. Bye bye.